The man who was shot and killed by North Carolina deputies is being laid to rest. Family and friends of Andrew Brown Jr. gathered at the Fountain of Life Church today to say their final farewells. Reverend Al Sharpton delivered the eulogy. Other speakers included members of Brown's family, as well as civil rights attorney Ben Crump. The 42-year-old was killed by deputies almost 2 weeks ago as they tried to serve a search warrant. He was unarmed. President Biden in Virginia today to visit schools and push his plan to increase spending on children and education. As Susan McGinnis reports, it's all part of a White House plan to invest in many areas of American life, but the proposal could run into roadblocks in Congress.
President Biden on the road this week, building support for his massive spending plans. Today, visiting schools with his own lesson in what investing in the nation's education system can do.
Children are the kite strings that keep our national ambitions aloft.
It's part of the president's recently announced Families Plan, one of several spending programs on his agenda. The challenge for the White House, finding a road forward with skeptical Republicans, none of whom voted for the near $2 trillion COVID relief bill that already passed, now asked to greenlight the president's jobs, infrastructure, and families plans that combined cost roughly $4 trillion, which could push total spending over $6 trillion, a price tag they reject.
I'm sure the president's coming in to say I'm the candy man and I've got more free stuff for you. The problem is that there's nothing free.
GOP lawmakers describing the plans as an economy and jobs killer and a path toward bigger government. They're floating a package about a quarter that size, removing items like free preschool and climate change.
We're open to doing a roughly $600 billion package, which deals with what all of us agree is infrastructure.
Still, the president is expressing optimism.
Republican voters overwhelmingly support it. Now I just got to get some of my Republican colleagues to support it.
On Capitol Hill, Democrats and Republicans beginning work this week on a compromise, each side knowing that if there isn't an agreement by Memorial Day, Democrats may decide to go it alone. Susan McGinnis, NBC News, Washington.
It's a tall order as Democrats currently lack consensus to pass Biden's plans without Republican support. The coronavirus might just impact your summer. Still to come, which item is expected to be in short supply and expensive?